Hey everyone, I just want to do a quick demo of how you can get started using MCP with AI. It took me a little while to figure this out because there weren't really that many good tutorials on how to get started or to use tools you had to pay money for. I just wanted to do something free just to start learning and get started. So hopefully this will help you guys out. So yeah, let's get started. So I have a clean installation of Windows here. So the first thing you want to do is just open command prompt. And then what you need to do is just paste this command. So winget install, and this client that I'm using is called Deep Chat. This seemed to be the simplest one to set up MCP clients in. I tried a few, but this one was by far the easiest to use. So, and the good thing, it's free and you can use any AI model you want. So, okay, so we'll let that download. And while that's going, you also need to go to openrouter.ai. If you haven't already set up an account, go ahead and set one up. But once you've got it set up, you can go here, go to your profile, go to keys, and you need to create a key for every application you can share keys, but it's nice to have separate ones. So here I created one for the demo, but since you don't have that one, you probably want to go up here to this create API key. This is just a name you could just use, just so you remember what the key is for. And you can set a credit limit. So what I would do here is just they usually set like a 10-cent limit. This just makes sure that you're not going to go over your, accidentally use too much, spend more money than you anticipated. So you can just create that. Here's your key. So just remember to copy it. I'll go ahead and delete this after we're done. So probably don't even bother to try and use it. But. Okay, so now once you have that key, one other tip on this, we're going to be using free models here. So if you don't have a credit card on file at OpenRouter, you don't get as many free requests. So if you want to get more free requests, you can easily just add a card on here. What you need to do is you go to your profile, hit credits, and then here you can add credits. So from what I read, it looked like you need at least $10. I put $15 on mine. But that's just a quick tip to get some free credits. And you don't actually have to use them as long as you use free models. But as long as they're there, you'll get more daily free credits. Okay, so now Deep Chat is installed. So you can see it just added an icon right here. So we can start that up. One thing I noticed is that since it was developed in China, it uses a lot of Chinese text. So sometimes you'll see some weird Chinese things, but for the most part, it works in English. And I haven't had an issue on it. Okay, it's been starting. Okay, so here we go. So Deep Chat has started. So it brings you to this welcome screen. So here is the model provider you select. This is where you want to use your AI models from. I just find it's easiest to use OpenRouter. I mean, you can go ahead and try all these other things, but I like to use OpenRouter just because they have free. You can use a lot of the models have free versions with limited use. You can just try them out for your own purposes. So OpenRouter, where are we? Oh, here. Okay, so select OpenRouter. The API URL, don't change that. That's the standard. And here you enter your key. So let me copy my key. So this is the key you created earlier. Paste that in there. And then you hit this verify link. Okay, verification successful. So that means your key is valid. So go ahead and hit next. I was going to select some models you can use. You can just leave all these here. Hit next. Okay, we're done. Okay, so now here it's just acts just like ChatGPT. You have your chats here, your chat window. And so what I recommend is clicking this button and then typing, we can do deeps. I've been using the DeepSeek model. There's this 528 model. I tried that. I couldn't really get that to work. It seemed to be having some issues. So I'd recommend you go look at their earlier model, so this 324 model, and you can see if it's appended in free, that means that you get a limited number of 3 queries per day. So if you want unlimited, you can use this one. If you just want to test it out, just use the free one. So we'll select the free one, and then I just type something in here just to make sure it's working. Okay, so we got a response there. So we know that the DeepSeek from OpenRouter is working. And now so we want to set up an MCP server. So to do that, you can just go up here and hit the settings button. And in the settings, go to MCP settings, hit this little tab thing to turn on MCP. And the best way that demo that I know is just to use the Playwright MCP server from Microsoft. And this will automate your web browser. So what you can do, just open up a window. So you can go to this website. I'll link this below in the description. Actually, I'll link all these instructions with descriptions. So you don't have to pull them from the video. But go here. Here's all the files, but you really don't need this. It's really easy to set up. So go down to this getting started section. You'll see this. This is the configuration for the server. So it's saying, so for the Playwright server, the command to run it is npx, which is a node package manager command. And this is the package that's located on the node servers. So it tells it, okay, tell node to run this package. And the good thing about DeepSeek is it has npx built in. So all you need to do is copy this. And then at the bottom down here, hit add. And now just paste that information right in here. So paste that, hit parse and continue. Okay, you'll get this message, the configuration worked successfully. And you can look at the settings, but you don't really need to change any of this. Just hit submit. And then you scroll down to the bottom in the custom server section. So here's the new Playwright server we added. So just turn it on. So you can see it's starting up now. So in the background, it's using the built-in, you'll see this, so just allow that. You'll see that the built-in npx command line just went ahead, downloaded this, and now it's running on your server. So we can go back to our chat window. You see now we have 26 tools down here. So you can open this. So see, Playwright has 25 different things you can do, and it's automatically enabled here. So now what we can do, let's just add a couple prompts. So let's just say we want to see the latest science news. Let's see what it does. And it's thinking, so it's, oh, okay, one additional thing we need to do install Chrome. There is a way you can configure other browsers. You can read about that on the page here. But for now, I'll just quickly install Chrome. But eventually you might want to set in your configuration parameters, you can set Firefox, Edge, pretty much anything you want. So let's just let this install now. Okay, so Chrome is now installed. So let's go back to our window, our chat window, and let's just paste this. Yeah, it should work. Now, paste that. Okay, so now you can see it's thinking about what to do. It determined that, okay, we want to use a browser. It's going to navigate the browser. Okay, so now I open Chrome up to the latest science news. And if we come back here, okay, so now the DeepSeek parsed the response, and here are all the top stories from the BBC page. Okay, let's just try one more. So let's say we want to buy a new laptop. Okay, so let's ask it for the top selling laptops on Amazon. Again, it's thinking about what to do. Okay, we can see it loaded some computer accessories that weren't necessarily okay, it opened this, but now looks like yeah, see, it's not exactly showing laptops here. There's some laptops, but some tablets and things like that. But it's mostly laptops. Oh, and the top accessories. Okay, so I guess it did both. Okay, so here's the trending one. So it suggested some different ones. And now we can ask it, tell me the specs of the budget. So I'll do that. Thinking about how to get that information. And you can see it got the Acer Aspire 3. Here's all the specs for it. And yeah, it gives you a link to it, so you can go ahead and buy it. So yeah, that seems to work pretty well. I haven't really used it too much, but if you find some cool things with it, let me know. Let me know in the comments, and I'd like to find out a little more about this. Maybe see what else it can do. So yeah, thanks for watching the video. And yeah, if you have any issues or questions or comments, just leave them in the comments, and I'll respond and try and help you out if you got any issues. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.